In an age when dragons whispered secrets to the stars, Silvery Moon reigned supreme as the unrivaled signatory state within the Confederation of the Silver Marches, a consortium also known as allure. It emerged as the crown jewel, perhaps even the very capital, of this shimmering alliance. High Lady Illustrial Silverhand, an enchantress of unparalleled might, held the throne for countless centuries, a true sorceress whose power rivaled that of the ancient dragons. Known to all, she was one of the ethereal Seven Sisters, an elite circle of paramount beings that graced the tales of bards and minstrels throughout Faerun. The Seven Sisters were not mere mortals, they were chosen of Mystra, daughters of the goddess herself. Born to wield spells as effortlessly as a minstrel strums a lute, they were gifted with enchantment, their very essence an echo of the Great Weave. Their father's ranger heart and their mother's vessel of grace merged to form a lineage that transcended the realms of ordinary men and women. Born of an enchanting union between the ranger Dornal Silverhand and the vessel of Mystra's divine grace Elu Silverhand, they were truly exceptional. In this very moment, the city of Silverymoon stands as a testament to the timeless grace of bygone eras. It is a place where every cobblestone resonates with enchantment, where towers ascend as if to caress the heavens themselves, and where the air is filled with the joyous echoes of laughter. Here, magic is no rarity, it is as woven into the fabric of life as the very air that is breathed. Within its walls, tapestries tell the stories of ages long past, and the fragrance of infinite potential hangs heavy, mingling with the aromas of the blooming gardens. With an air of enchantment reminiscent of the long-lost elven city of Myth Draenor, Silverymoon stands as an echo of that fabled realm. A mirror to the past, it captures the essence of a city thought forever lost to time's grasp. Amidst the wild and untamed expanse that is the north of Faerun, this crucible of civilization emerges as a sanctuary of order and light, a testament to the power of civilization amidst the wild unknown. Cultural haven that thrives like a garden, Silverymoon pulses with life and diversity. A gathering point for those whose hearts beat to the rhythm of goodness, it welcomes beings of every race, uniting them in a shared purpose. Remarkably, even the famed ranger Driz Duerden found solace and welcome within its walls, a testament to the city's boundless acceptance. Silverymoon is more than a mere city, it is a citadel of magic, a realm where the arcane dances upon every breath. Within its storied streets reside wizards whose power could bend reality itself, sorcerers who command the elements with a flick of their fingers, and mages of all shades whose incantations paint the very air. And behold, one of its most astonishing feats, the Moon Bridge, stands as an enduring marvel wrought from the tapestry of magic itself, an arch of shimmering radiance that defies the very laws of nature. Gaze upon the city's heart. Two realms, North Bank and South Bank, are divided by the silvery ribbon of the river itself. North Bank, the elder sibling, boasts the wisdom of the ages within its curving embrace. Imagine a half-circle, its boundary marked by 3 gates, each facing the cardinal points like sentinels of antiquity. Behold the market, a vibrant bazaar that stretches from wall to the river's edge, a place where dreams and treasures collide. Here, amid the bustling docks that hum with the songs of traders, shops and wares abound in a symphony of commerce. In the east, within the storied walls of North Bank, the High Palace stands as a testament to majesty. A jewel embedded within the city's tapestry, it radiates an aura of power and grace. Envision the nobles' abodes and the sanctuaries of the faithful, all nestled within this resplendent eastern enclave, their spires reaching toward the heavens like aspirations made manifest. Now, let us wander across the river's embrace to South Bank, where once the echoes of caravan hooves resonated. This realm, once the hub of caravan enterprises and storehouses, has blossomed into a haven of learning and knowledge. Its transformation has seen it grow to rival its elder sibling in grandeur. It is here that the fabled conclave of Silverymoon finds its home, where scholars, wizards, and seekers of lore gather in a chorus of intellect that reverberates through the air. Whispers of dwarven tunnels weave through the collective imagination, like veins of precious gems hidden beneath the earth. A labyrinthine network, a secret woven within the city's very foundation, adds an element of wonder to Silverymoon's story, as if the city itself holds ancient secrets close to its heart. As we look at the city's defenses, behold the fabled Knights in Silver, a legendary assembly of champions whose prowess is sung by minstrels in every corner of the realm. Once led by the paladin Cernius Alathar, they stand as the city's stalwart shield, a beacon of chivalry and honor. But their renown transcends mere walls, for in their quest to safeguard the realm, they roam the lands in a radius of 50 miles, a valiant companion for the spellguard at their side. Among their duties, a dozen gallant knights stood guard at Hawk's Nest, a sentinel of the heights overlooking Silverymoon Pass. A guardian's duty, protecting the vital road connecting Silverymoon to Sundabar, where dangers in the form of monsters and bandits often loomed. Yet, their strength did not rest solely upon their own shoulders. Like constellations aiding a guiding star, the Knights in Silver found themselves accompanied by wizards and the vigilant agents of the Harpers, allies who complemented their martial prowess with the art of magic and the craft of cunning. In their history, tales of leadership and sacrifice unfurled like scrolls. Bisnell of Silverymoon, an elven warrior, was their leader until fate's hand guided him beyond the veil of life, leaving the mantle of leadership to Tarion Duckard, a half-elf forged in the city's spirit. The echoes of their deeds resonated, whether in Bisnell's valiant stand during the war between Mithril Hall and Menzoberranzan, or Tarion's noble act of aiding Lady Illustrial in her time of need upon the slopes of Keeper's Dale. In times of dire need, the Knights in Silver emerged as beacons of hope, their strength bolstering the ranks of the Army of the North, when the ominous threat of the Farim cast its shadow over the lands in the Year of Wild Magic, 1372 DR. In the War of the Silver Marches, the Knights marched forth once more, led by the stalwart Aelina Brightlance, seeking to repel the Menhiero's forces. Yet, frost giants and drow, like malevolent specters, joined the orc onslaught, overwhelming the Knights and turning the river's waters crimson with the blood of heroes. In the aftermath, the world whispered the tale of their sacrifice, referring to it as a heart-rending slaughter. Aspiring to join these champions of the realm was an honorable path, one that could be tread in two ways: by volunteering or receiving a commission from the High Mage herself. Most chose the former, presenting themselves to recruiting Master Maziller Shatterstave, who held audience with potential recruits once a month, their dreams of service bound by time's rhythm. As for the Spellguard, an assembly of mystic artistry that can only be described as a symphony of arcane might. Forged from the essence of magic itself, this order of wizards and sorcerers found its command, under the wise guidance of the half-elven wizard Joris Azurmantle at one point. Originally conceived as a personal retinue for Illustrial, the Spellguard's purpose has grown like the branches of a mighty tree, extending its protection across the city. Within its ranks, warders stand watch over the activities of their brethren. Their watchful eyes were cast upon the city's Mythal, its heart of enchantment, until the cataclysmic spell plague swept it away, leaving them resolute in their mission as defenders of wisdom in the north. Within the Spellguard's embrace, a tapestry of magic flourished, welcoming a diverse array of arcane casters, wizards, sword mages, sorcerers, and warlocks alike. Yet, entry was no simple matter. Aspiring members faced trials of both intellect and magic. Before the Lord Warder, they demonstrated their prowess through the casting of spells, while divination magics scrutinized the very essence of their intentions. Those chosen for this esteemed brotherhood underwent a grand induction ceremony within the High Palace, their path now intertwined with the very soul of Silverymoon. An emblem of power was bestowed upon the newly initiated, and a Drath token, a key to unlocking spells forbidden within the city's Mythal. Through this badge, arcane energies danced without restraint, conjuring flames, bridging gaps, and summoning at will. Duty, though voluntary, was revered. 2 days of every 10 days were devoted to service, patrolling the city's cobblestone streets or the wilds that embraced it. Such dedication came with respect and influence, for the spellguards often held positions of prominence within the League of Silver Marches. As the centuries marched on, the spellguard evolved into more than a guardian order. They became an embodiment of authority, an ensemble whose very presence brought reassurance to the realms. Together with the Knights in Silver, they repelled monstrous incursions, whether it be the thunderous footsteps of giants or the sinister whispers of lurking drow. The High Palace, a gem nestled within the city's heart, was graced by their unwavering vigilance, its secrets shielded by their mastery. Born in 1255 DR under the guiding hand of Turn Hornblade, the Spellguard's purpose was clear: to safeguard the High Lady Illustrial Silverhand. Yet, their stature grew, evolving into a citywide force, sharing their guardianship between the High Palace and every corner of Silverymoon. Even the cataclysmic spell plague could not deter them. It stirred their resolve, prompting them to take on a more offensive role, seeking out threats with newfound determination. But let not these be the sole defenders, for Silverymoon's guardianship encompasses a tapestry of roles. The Silver Watch, a beacon of order, patrols the city's streets, ensuring its denizens walk paths unmarred by chaos. The Moon Garrison, a bastion against external threats, stands resolute, a bulwark against the unknown. Yet, the High Guard, an elite cadre forged from the very heart of the Knights, assumes a mantle of responsibility over the palace's security, their watchful gaze like that of a guardian deity. And what tale would be complete without a touch of the fantastical? Silverymoon's Mythal, a weave of magic beyond imagination, once believed lost in the throes of the spell plague, was not so. It lay dormant within the Moon Bridge, awaiting the right moment to rekindle its brilliance. With Mystra's triumphant return, the Mythal burst forth from the Moon Bridge, rekindling the skies in a blaze of enchantment that rivaled the very stars. As we look back, it all began with a humble village named Silver Village, nestled upon a land touched by the divine. But behold, as Uctor 637 DR graced the realm, a monumental transformation unfolded. A stone wall, strong and unwavering, was built to embrace the village, and thus, Silverymoon was born. High Mage Ecamain True Silver, a luminary of his age, was elected as the first ruler, a sorcerer whose name would forever echo through time. Silver Village, a precursor to the marvel that would become Silverymoon, stood upon sacred ground, cherished by Miliki, the patron of rangers, and Luru, the benevolent unicorn goddess. The settlers, guided by a harmonious bond with nature, chose to dance in rhythm with the land rather than against it, a choice that beckoned the blessings of the very deities that graced this hallowed earth. Ecamain True Silver, the High Mage, laid the foundation for Silverymoon's destiny. In his wake, the city blossomed into a bastion of knowledge and artistry, a beacon whose light rivaled even the legendary myth Draenor. A library was forged under his guidance, its tomes whispering secrets from ages past. His successors continued his legacy, enriching the city with art, culture, and lore, each stroke of their leadership adding a layer of brilliance to Silverymoon's tapestry. Yet, as fate often dances with irony, the shadows of turmoil and conflict cast themselves upon this city of light. When myth Draenor, the very echo of which Silverymoon sought to become, fell, scholars sought shelter within its walls, only to be pursued by the demons that had wrought their home's destruction. High Mage Aglanthal the Red, steadfast in defense, fell in the ensuing battle, leaving a void that would be filled by Idran Harimler, a leader who would guide the city through years of peace and expansion. In the cycle of life, death, and succession, Edarin's daughter, Amaeran Harimler, ascended to the mantle of High Mage, a position she held with grace and wisdom. The city's story interwove with Eludwalin, whose arrival brought winds of change, leading to the establishment of the Ladies' College, a citadel of learning that enriched Silverymoon's legacy. The Moon Bridge, an artifact of awe and wonder, graced the city's landscape, a testament to the conjured wonders that magic could shape. Strife occasionally casts its shadow, as in the tale of Lashtor, a warlord who seized the city's reins by force, only to fall beneath the sword of Lady Wolf, whose sacrifice marked the resurgence of order. As the years flowed like a river's current, Tanasel the Cloaked ascended to the throne, chosen by the very voices of the city's people. His reign saw the strengthening of the city's protective wards, as if each incantation was etched into the air itself, and the birth of the Vault of the Sages, a sanctum of knowledge and wisdom that stood as a testament to the city's insatiable hunger for understanding. The keeper of the vault, Nunavut Threskel, a guardian of knowledge, rose to lead in 920 DR. His reign stretched across centuries, each passing year a mark of peace and prosperity, until the tapestry of time claimed him in 1050 DR. High Mage Orgelin followed in his footsteps, a ruler who oversaw an era of magical enlightenment. In his time, mages like Ogharan and Baugental emerged, their names etching themselves into the legends of Silverymoon. But alas, the city was not shielded from the ravages of fate, as the year 1150 DR brought forth a merciless plague that claimed the lives of half its inhabitants, a tragedy that echoed through the very heart of the city. Then came Seeper, chosen as High Mage in 1230 DR. Yet, like the wisps of a fading spell, he vanished after only 2 years, leaving the city under the governance of an elected mayor for the following 3 years. In the year 1235 DR, the city faced an unprecedented breach, a siege by a horde of orcs, led by the very commander of the city's army, Kalo's Shields Under. The walls that once stood strong were breached, and the city's heart hung in the balance. But the heroes of the realm, Illustrial Silverhand and her sister Storm Silverhand, led a chorus of defenders that pushed back the tide of darkness, restoring Silverymoon to its resplendent glory. Illustrial, a name that would resonate through the ages, became the city's chosen ruler, a leader whose reign stood as a beacon of unity and prosperity. Silverymoon basked in the glow of her rule, each dawn a testament to her wisdom. Silverymoon, the paragon of the Confederation, retained its bonds with fellow North cities such as Waterdeep and Neverwinter. Yet, shadows danced across its path, for foes lurked both near and far. The Arcane Brotherhood, a cabal of enigmatic wizards and sorcerers, harbored ambitions of dominion from their stronghold within Luskan's host Tower of the Arcane. Their eyes were set on Silverymoon, a prize coveted in their quest for supremacy over the North. But the shadows cast an even deeper threat, as the Underdark's depths hid enemies of a different kind. In the year 1358 DR, an army of drow elves hailing from the sinister city of Menzoberranzan laid siege to Mithril Hall, a resolute dwarven bastion ruled by the indomitable king Bruenor Battlehammer. Yet it was the convergence of forces, both dwarven and the defenders of Silverymoon, that repelled the onslaught, driving the drow back to the depths from whence they came. Silverymoon's story, you see, is not one of solitude, but of connection. It is a tale of bonds forged amid adversity, a beacon of hope in the face of encroaching darkness. As the city stood at the forefront of the Confederation of the Silver Marches, it carried with it the legacy of unity and strength, a testament to the power of unity in the face of turmoil. In the age when Illustrial's rule graced Silverymoon's halls, the city's politics flowed as smoothly as a gentle stream winding through a lush forest. Within the sun's earliest embrace, the High Lady turned her attention to the matters of the realm, gracefully adjudicating legal disputes that sought her wisdom. A symphony of efficiency, the morning's tasks left room for private audiences, where those who sought counsel found her door open to their concerns. As twilight painted the skies with hues of amber and rose, Illustrial's presence remained unwavering. It was then, amidst the enchanting cadence of evening, that she would decree new laws and pronouncements. The city, like a captive audience, gathered to listen, hanging on her every word as the foundations of their world shifted with the utterance of her will. Foreign delegations, emissaries from lands beyond, sought her presence, their words a tapestry of diplomacy woven with care. Policy debates, like spirited dances of words and ideas, unfolded before her discerning gaze. Yet even within the realms of discourse, Illustrial's wisdom shone, for if the debates stretched into the realm of endless twilight, she, with her signature grace, transformed discourse into parchment. Arguments and reasonings, carefully transcribed, were bestowed upon the populace, for in Silvery Moon, every voice held value. A city transformed into a theater of deliberation, the citizens themselves embraced the written words with fervor, each mind a crucible of opinion. The morrow brought forth a cascade of voices, a chorus of diverse thoughts united in their love for their realm. Guided by her own fathomless experience, Illustrial would take these myriad opinions and, like an artist crafting a masterpiece, piece together the mosaic of policy that would guide the city forward. In 1369 DR, she passed her mantle to the trusted advisor turned a thunderspell Hornblade, assuming the title and guiding the birth of a new confederation in 1371 DR. Yet, as the tides of destiny have shown, even a realm of enchantment is not immune to conflict. Silvery Moon found itself entangled in the War of the Silver Marches between 1484 DR and 1485 DR. In the year of the Iron Dwarf's vengeance, 1485 DR, a tempest of conflict raged across the Silver Marches. It began with the sinister plans of Tsobrak Zorlarin, a drow wizard who channeled the very essence of the darkening, at the behest of the wicked Loth. This unholy enchantment set the stage for a war that would shake the very foundations of the realm. As leaves turned to shades of gold and crimson, the whispers of impending doom grew louder. Quenthel Benra's drow minions conspired with frost giants, their icy breath uniting with two mighty white dragons, Arothater and Orbangras. The kingdom of many arrows, under the banner of the fearsome warlord Hartisk, rallied its Orcish legions to march in unison. Thus, a horde unlike any other took shape, a coalition of orcs and drow, supported by the chilling might of frost giants and the ferocious white dragons. Nezem, once a bastion of hope, crumbled before the onslaught of Tiago Benra astride the fearsome Arothater. Sundabar fell to Hartisk's dominion, reborn as Hartisk Keep. The dwarf holds, bastions of stout-hearted resilience, faced siege and torment, their walls battered by unrelenting fury. Amidst the chaos, the Battle of the Cold Vale marked a pivotal moment. Brom, one of Citadel Adbar's twin kings, met a tragic end, his noble head severed by Hartisk's treacherous hand. Yet, even amidst despair, heroes rose. Bruenor, a beacon of Dwarfkin's unyielding spirit, rallied the scattered forces. Under his banner, they strove to reclaim lost ground, to defy the encroaching darkness. In the spring of 1485 DR, the tides began to shift. The River Cerbrin Bridge became a symbol of defiance, a battleground where dwarven forces united to reclaim what had been lost. Drizzt Do'Urden and Afrin Fear, riding copper dragons like celestial warriors, faced Tiago Benra and Tosan Armgo atop the white dragons Arothater and Orbangras. Victory came at a cost, Tosan and Orbangras fell, while Arothater retreated. Yet, the tale's climax was yet to come. In Flame Rule, Bruenor invoked the ancestral ritual of the March, leading his kin to victory. The citadel known as Dark Arrow Keep, usurped by Hartisk, was returned to its rightful lord, Lorgru. Treachery, too, had its place, for Gromf Benra, a drow archmage turned turncoat, channeled forbidden magic to dispel the darkening, disguised as the blessing of the goddess Miliki. And so, as flames and frost clashed, as heroes and traitors left their mark upon history's canvas, the War of the Silver Marches came to a resounding crescendo. By 1489 DR, a new era dawned as Methramar Erasum took the helm as Lord of Silvery Moon. High Mage turned Hornblade, a voice revered among the Lord's Alliance, continued to champion the city's cause, his words echoing across the realms. Through highs and lows, battles and victories, Silvery Moon stands as a city intertwined with destiny, its legacy woven into the very fabric of time itself. As always, if you would like to hear many more tales and legends, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe.